Good afternoon. We are coming to you live from Plano, Texas. And as you can see by all the little gorillas jumping around on the left-hand side of my screen, some of you might say they are youth. Some of you may say that they are the beginning of Hagar the Horrible. Whatever they are to you, they are youth. And they went on a spiritual retreat this week. So in the studio we have with us today a 13-year-old whose name is Tyler Dean. Tyler, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So what's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math? That was your lowest scoring.
No?
You looked shocked.
I like math better than all the other subjects.
Well, how did you like the youth camp?
I really like the youth camp.
Well, my suggestion to you is get after your math like you got after the youth camp. So tell me a bit about the youth camp.
At the youth camp, they offered us to do horseback riding and paintball. I chose paintball twice over going to a game of paintball and then going to horseback riding. Only because I asked some of my friends what they meant by horseback riding, and they said, oh, it's a trail ride and the horses know exactly where to go. So I didn't want to have to command a horse that already knows where it's going. So I chose paintball again.
So I heard that you guys didn't go to sleep early. You spent till 1 o'clock in the morning gambling. Is that correct?
Some of us did.
Gambling?
Not really gambling. Like, we'd get pistachios or like another kind of nut, and they would play. Me and the other person that sat right across from me, we didn't gamble. We just went to bed.
Well, I meant that as a joke, and are you telling me they actually gambled?
They gambled over peanuts. Yes.
And what were they talking about?
We're talking about God.
Which God? The Neanderthal God with the big stick that cracks your head up?
No, the Christian God.
Really? Who's the Christian God?
The Lord Jesus Christ. My Lord and Savior.
And so, did you have a part to play in talking to any of these boys about your relationship with God?
Yes, my friend sang.
And what happened?
I still don't know if he became a believer or not. But I do know he was coaching me these questions about becoming a Christian, what it meant.
And where is he from?
He is from Vietnam.
You have a lot of Vietnamese in your school?
Like
How about Chinese?
not so much.
Koreans?
Yes, different Koreans.
So, a lot of refugees?
Yes.
A lot of Americans or not so much?
Not so much.
So, did you do any zip lining?
Yes, I did.
What else did you do?
We went to this place called the Vertical Playground, where there's this one pole that you climb up. It has like a little platform on top. You have to stand on that. You have to count down from 3 to 1. Say jump. You jump, and there's a little trapeze bar that you're supposed to grab. And so on the 2 people made it to the trampoline park. Kent and no.
So, what about quiet time or any preaching or devotions, anything like that?
Yes, we did daily devotions. We did it Monday to Thursday, and then Friday we left. We left just after breakfast.
So what did you get out of the camp?
I got that some people think it's too late to come to Christ, and that really it's not too late ever until you're actually there. Then you can never go back.
So at what age did you come to know Christ?
5 or 6.
And where were you when you accepted Christ?
From what I've heard, I was in the car with my mom.
Didn't your little brother also do it in the car?
Yes, he did, and I wasn't there.
And how old was he?
He was either 4 or 5. I don't remember.
How many brothers do you have?
I have 2 brothers that live with me.
And I see that exasperated look. Do they tie you up?
Yes, they definitely are. I was so happy to go on this camp for almost 5 whole days without them.
Well, I heard your mother had praised God all the way to you getting on the bus and leaving, so she could have a quiet time. So I guess it cuts both ways. But once you were out of sight and out of mind, then she started regretting that you had left. So I guess she had a few tearful eyes, especially when you didn't contact her. What was that all about?
For some reason, my phone wouldn't. I would text my mom, and then it wouldn't go through. I would send it as a text message. It still wouldn't go through.
So what did you learn from that experience?
Don't ever text out of camp. And also, that calling is also very bad method.
I see, as an ex-scout, I would have said be prepared and test your equipment before you go. We're about to help set up a church in Prosper, right?
Yes, we are.
You think it's a good idea that we test all the equipment before we go live?
Yes, we do.
Do you think we should do that an hour before the service, or do you think we should do that at 5:30 in the morning?
5:30.
And so, having done that with one of these outreaches in Louisville, how come you didn't check your equipment?
Because I knew my phone would have worked at school. So I already knew, because I texted, when I first got to that school, I texted mom and said, oh, I'm at the school, and it went through. So I already knew that my phone would work at the school. What I didn't know was that it wouldn't work at the camp.
Okay, so if we were troubleshooting, what would you say was the reason it worked at school and it didn't work at camp?
Probably because the school had a Wi-Fi connection and it wasn't in the middle of nowhere.
So if the camp didn't have a Wi-Fi connection, how would you be communicating? Like I said, we weren't prepared.
There was only one way for me to communicate with my mom. and that was by either calling or texting. On the calling, I either couldn't hear it or she couldn't hear it. And on the texting, it wouldn't go through.
And that's why you check the equipment before you leave.
And it would have worked at the school, but it would not have worked at the camp.
That is an incorrect statement. Had I have looked at your phone, I would have switched off Wi-Fi and started a troubleshooting test using AT&T's telephone system. And I would have also looked at the possibility that you didn't have roaming switched on. And so that would mean if you went out of the area where you had free calling, then you'd be cut off. In other words, if the cell tower switched over from AT&T to Verizon or Sprint or any one of the others, that you would be cut off. So a preliminary look at the phone and having tested it because the Wi-Fi didn't work would have caused us to look at the cell phone part of it. What do you think about that?
You lost me.
Exactly. The point of
First sentence. Boom.
the point of this is, don't rely on your own ability. Get hold of someone who understands the technology, someone who understands what's going on. Doesn't that work the same way when someone is talking to you about Christ?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that means you should study to show yourself approved, the workman calling, worthy of his calling and hiring in Christ Jesus, so that at any time you were in season and able to respond to their questions?
Yes, I was able to respond to the Saints' questions because I listened to you. I've listened to some of the things that Dr. F had said during the daily devotions. And so, from that knowledge, and then I've also read the Bible multiple times, and from that knowledge, I was able to answer a lot of questions that Saint had.
Alright, well, there you have it. Make sure you don't have an empty head when you go to camp. Make sure your head is equipped for all the challenges that are going to be there. And those challenges are not just spiritual. So what that means is you've got to have a Mary and Martha attitude. There's the part of the situation that requires the Martha who's going to look after the people, and then there's the part of the situation that is the Mary that is going to look after Christ. And you need to have both. God has given you a brain, you need to use it. But you also need to walk in the Spirit and listen to the Spirit and be led by the Spirit. So the object of this exercise to millennials who may be watching is you might be a fathead who thinks you know everything, but be quick careful, because you don't. There's always somebody who knows a lot more than you. And if it's not in the physical realm, it's definitely in the spiritual realm. So on that note, I say cheers. See you on the flip side.